bizarre that even the mainstream media can't even ignore it anymore. They can't ignore it because they get Democrats all through these border states that are like, no. And now it's creeping up to New York City. It's creeping up to Chicago because all of these migrants are going to the sanctuary cities that invited them in the first place. Hey, why not? So now CNN was forced to admit effectively that this is getting a little out there, right? When the migrants now, who interestingly are coming from China, think about that for a second. We can talk about the opium wars, etc., another day, but an interesting moment in history because there was a time when actually Europeans were trafficking a lot of bad stuff and people into China by way of none other than the southern border. Anyway, CNN's looking at these migrants that are coming from China and saying, wow, this is kind of amazing because they're mad. They're mad that it's taken so long. They're out here waiting in the cold. Where are those Border Patrol officers, for goodness sakes? They're not there. Watch.
As soon as we pull up, they rush towards us. My mic not even on, but that doesn't stop this crowd of Chinese migrants from venting to producer Yong Shong. They're angry having to wait in the cold for Border Patrol. This is just one of 3 makeshift border camps we stop at in eastern San Diego County. Alongside migrants from Latin America, at each camp, we meet dozens from China. The numbers reflect the surge. From 2013 to 2022, CBP recorded fewer than 16,000 Chinese migrants illegally crossing the U.S. southern border. This past year alone, more than 31,000. That's roughly double the prior 10 years combined. But unlike those fleeing countries in turmoil.
Okay, I mean, look, the migrants are mad, and interesting choice of words for CNN to use the term angry. Because they could have said frustrated. They could have taken the side of the migrants saying, it's really tough. They're out here in the freezing cold. They're upset. They're cold. They're hungry. They're sick. No. CNN used the term angry to describe those people and then went on to show you those remarkable bar charts showing how many people are coming from China through our southern border. This is really unprecedented and incredible. I know everybody wants to live here. Believe me, it's a great country. Let's keep it that way, okay? Let's be thoughtful about who's coming in and why they're coming in and what they want from America. And this doesn't have to be an education thing. This isn't a class thing. This is a do you want to be American thing. Let's get people with the right values and the right mindset that want to come here, that want to work hard. And let's think about the national security implications of people coming from a country that, let's be honest, is not exactly a friend. All right? Think about that for 2 seconds. If I'm China, by the way, I'm all over TikTok, which they are, which they own, and I'm looking at that border and saying, why not get my people in? Why not? Then they're all there. It's remarkable how blind we have been to all of the security threats that we now face. It's high time that somebody woke up to this. I know Trump was not perfect, including on the border issue, in that, my friend Lou Dobbs, who used to be on right before me over at Fox, he would talk about this ad nauseum, right? He was so angry that they weren't able to do a better job at the border at various times, and Trump was angry about it too. But he was trying. And he made it a big part of his platform, so to speak, whereas this team is trying to pretend that it's just fine. But you know what? It's not fine. It's not fine at all. And now you've got the mainstream media by way of CNN turning on you. Joe Biden, it is time to pay attention. Whoever wins in 2024 is going to have a major problem when it comes to the border and it comes to immigration. And whether it's just symbolism that you would get via a wall, I'll tell you, symbolism counts. Because the symbolism we are sending to the rest of the world right now is come one, come all, and you're going to get a free hotel stay, free healthcare if you go to California. Gavin Newsom, he's a big spender there. Other people's money, $2 billion he does not have to give 740,000 people these healthcare provisions. You get a hotel, you get a cell phone, you get health. I mean, heck, America, great place. Listen, I want people to come here. We need people to come here. That will be our success in the future. But let's know who's here. Let's know how they're getting here. And let's make sure that there's some buy-in. I mean, heck, I don't even want to go there, but we need a little buy-in from our own American people on top of it all, right? America's a pretty good place. I promise you that. I just want to make sure it stays that way. We are a real meritocracy. Capitalism, meritocracy, the ability for everybody to grow. These things all go hand in hand. So we don't need to be spiteful and shut them out, but we need to know who they are. We need to know what their intentions are. And we need to make sure that they're going to help us become a better place and more prosperous society. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. I am here every day with you live. It's great to have you on the channel. Share it, like it, all that good stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow.